Okay guys, right after the A78 SuperFone, we have the A73 SuperFone, which was recently launched in India. It comes with a dual SIM functionality and a full touchscreen and a price of just 7,500 rupees. Seems like a great phone, and we have nothing else to do but to quickly unbox it for you guys. The MRP on the box over here is 8,990, but don't fall for that. You can get it for about 7,000 or 7,500 in the marketplace. Let's quickly go ahead and cut through the plastic over here, and while doing that I'll also cut through the seal. You do have standard Micromax specs on the back over here. You can look at those, or you can wait for us to tell you what's exactly on this device. So that's the A73 SuperFone, and going further in, this is our 1300 milliampere hour battery pack. You also get in-ear style earphones, I believe. Okay, these are not in-ear style earphones, they are standard earphones with a inline microphone. On the right hand side earphone, and you do have a push button to send in end calls, a standard 3.5mm jack. You do get a standard AC mains to USB charger along with a USB 2.0. Along with a USB 2.0 to micro USB charging, as well as data syncing cable. And finally, in the box, you get tons and tons of documentation. So you get your warranty statement, which will be stamped once you buy this device. You do get something really interesting over here. Micromax has included a screen protector for the device, which is an excellent add-on, and we're really happy that Micromax has done that. They've also given a squeegee card so that you can install this screen protector without any problems. So really impressed with the fact that they've done something like that, and they've thought about the user. You get multiple applications pre-installed, so you get My Apps, Facebook, Savan, WhatsApp, Quicker, IBBO Teen Patti, Polaris, Office Suite, Times of India, and IBBO Cricket application. You do get a in-depth user guide in case you've not used an Android phone. So that's everything from the box of the Micromax A73. Let's quickly take a look at the device itself. So there you go guys, this is the A73 SuperFone. Quickly getting rid of the plastic from the top over here, you will see a front facing. There is also an additional plastic on the screen. So apart from their advertisements, you also have a sort of screen protection layer over here, which you can get rid of because you do get an included screen protector. On the front over here, you will see the earpiece along with a VG, a 0.3 megapixel front facing camera. You will also see a nice 3.5-inch full touch capacitive LCD display over here, which has a native resolution of 320 by 480 pixels. You do have 3 hardware buttons at the bottom: menu, home and back. The search button is missing. Below the back button over here is the microphone hole, if you can see, very conveniently located. On the bottom of the device is a lanyard connection point, along with what I believe is the 3.5mm headphone and hands-free connection point. At the bottom of the device, on the right hand side, is the volume rocker along with the micro USB port for charging, data syncing. On the top, the lock, unlock and power on and off button. The left seems unused, so it's completely blank. On the back is a 2 megapixel fixed focus camera with LED flash, and you do have a loudspeaker over here along with the Micromax logo. The back cover is really nice, soft touch, rubberized, and feels really good. Let's quickly remove the back cover if we can find a tab to pull it out. So the tab to pull out the back cover is on the top right next to the power on and off button. Pulling it off, you will see that you do have 2 SIM card slots, but one is a 2G SIM card and the other is a 2G and 3G SIM card slot. You do get a micro SD card slot over here as well. which does take micro SD cards up to 32 gigabyte. On board on this device you get 512 MB of ROM along with 256 MB of RAM. The processor on this phone, the A73 SuperFone, is their popular 650 MHz processor that they've been using on all their recent SuperFone devices. So let's quickly go ahead and power on the SuperFone. Buzz is what Micromax like to call it. So as soon as you power it on, you will see this really nice lock screen over here along with a calendar which tells you what day of the month, what day of the week you're on, along with a time and a date over here. You can remove the lock screen by sliding it up to reveal the Micromax user interface. They do a bit of customizations by like adding the wallpaper in the background, but you do get a nice notification panel along with the toolkits on the top over here. So a little bit more convenient compared to the other SuperFone that we just saw, where the toolkit is in a separate section. The phone at first glance seems really smooth and seems to be operating just fine. Let's quickly jump into the full menu. You will see that you do have a battery saving application installed over here, and it has an included FM radio and a file manager. You also have a bunch of applications like My Apps, where it is Micromax's own marketplace. You do have zoom in postcards, quicker classifies, iBibo Rummies, Savan music application. You do have a video player, Times of India app and iBibo Teen Patti along with WhatsApp pre-installed on this device. Quickly taking a look at the dialer. You have a really nice dialer over here with large keys, and you do have a SIM selection. So if you want to call from SIM 1, you have that over here, or SIM 2, which is over here. You can also initiate video calls over the 3G SIM card, which is the first SIM card. You can also jump into call logs, contacts and favorites directly from the dialer itself. I'm going to quickly take a look at the messaging panel. So if I can find the messages and compose a new message, I'd like to take a look at the stock keyboard over here. The keyboard and the screen seem pretty responsive, and there seems to be no issue with it whatsoever. Turning it into landscape should give us a landscape keyboard, which should be much larger than the regular portrait keyboard. Should be easier to type on. We'll talk about this in the full review. The last thing I'm going to do, guys, is take a quick look at the camera, which is over here, and see what the camera app looks like. We need to insert an SD card before we can actually start using the camera, but the camera seems pretty decent, and you do get some settings over here. Exposure compensation, night mode, VGA mode, geotagging, flash on and off, and you get up to 8x of digital zoom. We will test out the full camera once we have an SD card in there, as well as once we are actually reviewing the device for you guys. So that's that. Let me quickly jump into the settings panel and jump into About Phone. We'll see that it's running Android 2.3.5. The A73 SuperFone Buzz is running Android 2.3.5. Seems like a pretty decent phone for 7,500 rupees. We will be doing a full review. It is a dual SIM phone. We are kind of really impressed with this soft touch back panel. Seems really nice to hold. But we will be doing a full review, so stay tuned for that. For more unboxing reviews, tutorials and hands-on videos. Also the latest tech news, you can log on to iGyaan.in. Also you can subscribe to our YouTube channels. It's youtube.com/iGyaan, youtube.com/iGyaanTV. If you have any questions or queries regarding the A73 SuperFone or any other device, you can catch us on Facebook, Twitter and or Google+. The links to those are at the end of this video or in the description below. Take the time and give us a thumbs up, guys, if you like this video. It helps us go a little bit further. For iGyaan.in, this has been Buzz Nagpal, checking out the new SuperFone Buzz from Micromax. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video.